The Witcher, one of the greatest fantasy series ever written, consisting of 9 total books, including 2 short story collections, a prequel, a 5-book main saga, and here at the end of this month, at least in the States, Crossroad of Ravens, which is the newest installment. Jesus Christ, Andrzej Sapkowski wrote and released 9 books for his main series in about 2 decades. That's something George R.R. Martin could only dream of. How's the Winds of Winter coming along there, eh, George, you lazy dick? Anyway, the Witcher series became so popular it eventually spawned an entire video game franchise, of which its 3rd installment, The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt, was regarded as the most awarded video game of all time. Well, that is until The Last of Us Part 2 came along, and every political activist, game journalist was tripping over themselves to throw every award they could at it for, how can I say this? Reasons. So naturally, with a long line of success in not only the medium of literature, but also video game entertainment, it was only a matter of time before Hollywood set its sights on making an adaptation of The Witcher, something that found itself on Netflix of all places in December of 2019. And the first season? Well... fuck. Okay, yeah, it wasn't the worst thing imaginable, I don't guess. Sure, Geralt wasn't the focus of the show, it was more geared towards Yennefer of Vengerberg, who resembled the book and game version of that character just as much as I resemble Cardi B, but all the familiar hallmarks like monster hunting, the cultural divide between humans, witchers, and elves, and even the dynamic between Nilfgaard and the rest of the continent were still there. It was kind of like a freezer-burned Hot Pocket that you forgot about. It's been sitting in your fridge for the last 8 months. Sure, it doesn't taste good, but god damn it, it's 2 a.m., you're 16 beers down, everything is closed, and you're hungry. Not speaking from experience or anything.
Right.
Is it just me or what? Like, am I wrong here? A lot of people thought season 1 was pretty good. I don't know. But let me know your thoughts on Netflix's The Witcher in the comments down below. Whether you agree or disagree with what I've said already, or what I'm going to say. I'm not going to delete or moderate anything, per the usual. Just keep the discussion intelligent, attack the opinion, not the person, and I'll make sure to respond to everyone down in the comments section.
Well, alright then.
Anyway, so then season 2 happened, which was as faithful to the Witcher books as the Resident Evil Netflix series was to those games. Have you seen it? What the hell even is this? They turned Albert Wesker into fucking Blade.
Really?
So the trip Geralt, Ciri, and Triss take after meeting up at Kaer Morhen in the book is notably absent from the show. Hell, even Eskel gets killed off when he becomes a Leshy, even though he's very much alive in the book still. Yennefer goes off into this stupid-ass storyline where she loses her magic and has to sacrifice Ciri in order to get it back. There's also this unnecessary Witcher politics crap considering Ciri's blood and whoever the fuck this is, because she's never mentioned in the books or the games, not even for a single second.
Oh, come on!
The worst aspect, though, was that Geralt, the Witcher in a show called The Witcher, was sidelined in his own story in favor of Yennefer and Ciri girl bossing it up like we haven't seen that in every other perversion of love franchises over the last decade.
Can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
And it got bad enough to the point Henry Cavill, the show's biggest star and greatest source of intrigue for fans of the series, decided to just say fuck it and departed the production altogether due to creative differences.
Fuck.
Now look, creative differences can mean many things in entertainment, but in this instance, it meant that Cavill was a big fan of the books and the games, which meant he was constantly calling the writing team out for steering too far off of that. To the point that reportedly, they had several clashes, which pretty much ended up in them telling him to shut the fuck up and do his job, and well, he just didn't want to have a part in that anymore.
I'm so sick of these people. Oh!
Which leads me to season 3, which I'll be truthful in saying that I didn't watch a single fucking second of. Not one. Despite Netflix plastering He's Still Geralt all over the marketing, I caught early word that Cavill was barely in this damn thing this time around. Likely because he was leaving and the show wanted to focus on the other characters that weren't. So I saved myself another alcohol-induced trip to the emergency room and just skipped it altogether. And it seems like I wasn't the only one either, because according to multiple sources, viewership from season 2 to season 3 dropped drastically, with the premiere over premiere numbers dropping by 15% and then trickling down to the point that roughly half the audience had left by the time season 3 had ended. That reminds me of another video game based show that we just got recently.
I'm gonna be a dad.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
So now we've arrived to The Witcher Season 4, which Netflix was just oh so kind to drop a trailer for right before I leave on vacation this week, and oh dear.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Now, I'm not gonna go all in on Liam Hemsworth. After all, he's just an actor doing his job, but for Christ's sakes, man, like, read the fucking room. Not only are you walking into a show that's pissed most of the fan base off beyond comprehension, but you're following in the footsteps of a man that was mistreated and shunned by the production team for merely trying to perfectly embody the character you're now portraying.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
You're gonna catch shit no matter what. So if you thought that song Miley Cyrus wrote about you was bad, just stand the fuck by, man.
I can buy myself flowers.
The trailer itself wasn't all too impressive, with the centerpiece being on not Geralt's fight against a wraith, with what looks like the dwarf Zoltan and Milva the Hunter off to the side. Regis the vampire is also supposed to come into play at some point because, well, here he is and all his, just here he is. Lawrence Fishburne is a great actor and all, but come on, man. How do we get here? Anyway, I don't know why Netflix chose this particular fight with this particular editing style, because there's more lens flare than a Paul W.S. Anderson film, and the CGI looks like it was stitched together like a Paul W.S. Anderson film.
He's out of line, but he's right.
There's no tension, there's no sense of danger, choosing to sacrifice style over substance, something most of the fans of the games would be quick to notice, because the first time you fight a wraith in one of those, you're white-knuckling your controller and trying hard not to shit yourself.
Ah, shit! Fuck me!
I don't know, man. There's just no Witcher magic here. There's no charm, no soul, no fresh vision for the show, and this brief glimpse into season 4 just looks like a bunch of recycled crap and horribly edited spectacle. And it really does try to lean on the new leading man, which, in my opinion, that does not look promising, because there's an obvious lack of wit and charisma to Hemsworth's version. If this is the best shot Netflix is going to give us in redeeming the Witcher namesake on the platform, well, October might be a feeding frenzy for critics and the fan base alike. Oh, who am I kidding? As long as they cram as much diversity and female characters into this fucking thing, maybe even make one of them gay. The critics, they're gonna eat this shit up. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for checking out my video. I'll talk to y'all later.